Didn't bother nobody. If you came across him, you remember.
One of those special people.
Absolutely.
I guess what happened? What do you feel?
I'm angry. I'm upset because I feel like justice is not being served. I feel like they murdered my son. They left him there in the street to die, and no one came to his aid. And with all the people that witnessed what happened, no one will come forward, and that hurts. This is a scary place. I still have other children to raise in this same neighborhood, and I just don't know what I'm gonna do next.
What would you like to see?
I'd like to see him be charged criminally. I feel like my son was murdered, and someone has to answer for it. And if Mr. Pettus is the one who killed my son, he should have to serve time.
What else would you like to see done as relates to your being a mother and how this is impacting the rest of your family?
Right now, I need to get to the business of just taking care of my son. And
Has any leader reached out to you?
no,
Who would you like to hear from right now? If you could hear from
I'd like to hear from anyone who would tell the truth. Gary Norton. I'd like to hear from my mayor. I'd like to hear from my councilman. I'd like to hear from my neighbors.
Give me a phone number for them publicly, if you are on camera, for them to contact you, for their people to contact you. Give me a number, because I am going to follow up with this. I'm not just here today in my preacher robe just for the sake of being here. Give me a phone number that they can publicly reach you on. You don't want to do it?
They can reach me. They knew where to send those medical bills. They knew where to do that. All of my information is available. It's public record, I'm sure. They know who I am.
I don't know your name. What is your name?
My name is Latoya Caesar.
Latoya Caesar, spell your last name.
Ceasor.
God bless you.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Just help. Somebody come forward. Somebody tell the truth. Somebody saw what happened. And I wanted to come out.
Has the Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office, have they stepped up to the plate?
The prosecutor has not contacted me. The police have not contacted me. I've heard from no one. No one has reached out to me.
Has anybody returned your calls from calling
No one
them?
returned my call. Nobody even told me that my son was in the morgue. I called them.
So,
My mom got no answers. My brothers got no answers. I got no answers. No one has reached out to us from anywhere.
well, filling the reports that you've seen out there, it seems like there might be some criminal charges that need to be filed because there could have been some texting while driving.
Absolutely. Something was going on other than just driving because too many people are hiding the truth. And if you read the reports, it's common sense.
That's right.
He openly admitted what he did. And if it was an accident, why isn't everything being told? Why did I have to find out the way that I had to find out? Why didn't anybody call me? Why didn't anybody contact me? Why didn't anybody release any photos of him? He had a pocket full of photos on him, a tablet, a cell phone. Somebody could have posted the picture and just asked who that man was, and nobody did that.
And one last question. On his cell phone, I'm understanding that there was pictures of him, himself, and ways of
On
contact
his
us
cell
about it.
phone, his Instagram was wide open. His Facebook was wide open. And the phone was filled with nothing but selfies. Even the picture that was released on the news was a selfie. He took that. So they had to get it from his phone. I just got the phone from the coroner's office.
My last question for you is, they said that instead of checking on your son, that they went to check their windshield. Please explain that one. Do you have any understanding on any of
I
that?
have no understanding for that.
Do you know anything about that?
All I know is what's in the public police report and what witnesses say. And police protect police.
Take me through that night. How did you find out?
I didn't find out until Monday the 5th. And that was just from my calling around and family members looking for him. It was all our investigative emotions just kicking in because we knew we hadn't seen him in a decent amount of time. But nothing because anybody told me anything.
You said it was the coroner that contacted you?
I contacted the coroner and they verified my son's body over the phone.
They didn't even give you a call.
No.
Slow down,
I couldn't even get in to see my son. I had to beg to see my son. Absolutely, he had identification.
So they could have contacted him when his body was hit to communicate with you?
Yes.
And no hospital contacted you?
No hospital contact, but the hospital knew where to send the bill. He was born in that hospital.
Thank you for your time.
Well, we're glad that Mom has came out here to stand up.
Stand up.
We're glad of that. We know she's hurting real bad, but from the beginning, from that night, when the Black Man Army came out here, we knew something was wrong, because all the witnesses from the gas station said that the siren wasn't on, the police light wasn't on, and there was no flashing. Now, right from the beginning, the city gave us a cover-up. Right. They said that the siren light was on, that the horn was blowing, the flashing lights, and clearly her son could have saw the police. But what we found out that it was a cover-up from the beginning, and also the fact that the car didn't have insurance. The police car didn't have insurance. Now, let me tell you this. It was a cover-up from the beginning. Number one, there's been evidence that the police car didn't have no insurance. It's been evidence that the police car, one of the police lights was out. This is evidence. It's evidence that the siren flashing on top wasn't on. It's evidence that no woo, woo, woo was blowing. So in other words, her son stepped out in that dark street and didn't see nothing, and the police car killed him. Listen, this is a dereliction of duty. Listen, we must hold Mayor Norton accountable. We must hold the chief accountable. We must hold the policeman that hit him accountable. Because if it was me driving that hit her son, I would be held accountable. If it was me, they would be held accountable. So we're asking, there's too many unsafe East Cleveland police cars out here. There's too many unsafe East Cleveland vehicles out here. And the main thing, the mayor must take responsibility for this. And we're asking for him to resign. That's what we're asking for. And most of all, we're asking for justice. Justice. We're going to do this balloon. This is his birthday, right?
Yeah, today
Today is his birthday. We're going to have a balloon lunch. But there's no reason in the world that that young man should be crossing that street and get hit by the police with a light out, no siren blowing, no honking, nothing. Just hit him, cold blood and kill, all right?
My son a thing. He said something was in the street.
Come on, bud.
He called my son a thing. He was a person, and he mattered.
He was loved.
And whatever thing it was, you should have had some compassion for just that.
A human being.
I'm concerned of the mere fact that nobody
hold on,
reached out to this mother. Whether it be a church
Hold on 1 minute. Let the family speak 1 second.
or a hospital or anything. I'm
thing.
concerned about that.
Go ahead, bud.
I mean, he's missing and nobody looks.
You coming, you be nice.
To ask the sheriff department why haven't they put forth a criminal